Relax your feet onto the floor and centre up through your feet. So what we're going to do is make sure your big toe, your little toe, and your heels are nice and evenly distributed. I want you to lengthen up through your feet, through your spine, out to your head, and just relax your shoulders down. Just gently roll them down a couple of times. Just keep that going. I want you to try and think about your core muscles, and in that case we're going to think about our zips being done up and our shoulders relaxed and down. Just keep that going for me. I then want you to take your hands onto the side of your body, not the front, the sides. And I want you to take a nice big breath into your nose. Big breath into your nose, feel your ribs move to the side. And then blow out through your mouth and feel your ribs come back in. So big breath into your nose. And then exhale out through your mouth. And just literally feel this movement out and then back in. And if you could just try and keep that going for me, that would be fantastic. Try and keep that zip done up as you take that breathe in. Okay, and then release. Now, lightly, a bit more dynamic. We're going to circle back. We're going to circle back, circle back. Then we're going to circle one then the other. So circle, circle, circle. Now again, if you need to go slower, you can go slower, okay? Try and keep your feet centered onto that floor. Try and keep those zips done up. And then just shrug up and down. Keep that zippy bit done up. And then just reach, reach, reach. If anyone needs to go slower, I'll keep their moves dead small, that's fine. This is literally just your preparation part. Up, up, up. Bring the arms down, pull back. Your focus point here is to keep your hip bones facing the front, but to squeeze back between the shoulder blades. So you're really working through there, and especially those of you who work at a desk, work from home, you curve round, that's where this becomes weaker. So when we do this move, we're strengthening between those shoulder blades. Try and keep that zippy area done up for me. 4 more, just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then hands on the tummy, hand on the lower back, just rocking it forward and back. Just get used to moving forward and back through that tilt. Make sure our tummies are not popping out into our hands as we go back. Now put the hands on the hips or the top of the pelvis, the circle. Now those of you who are okay, big circles. Those of you not sure, tiny little circles. And then back the other. Okay, now just opposite arm and leg lift. Opposite arm and leg lift. Opposite arm and leg lift. Now if you can't lift your leg too high, even just lift the foot fraction off the floor. If you're good, you can do big reaches. Look, all the way up, all the way down. Yeah? Now, if this feels good and you're not in any distress today, you take that diagonally. Diagonally, just feel the difference. Diagonally, I'm just going to turn to the side. Diagonally. Diagonally. And then we take it back. We just push. Like a crane, but not so high. And doing opposite arm and leg, but flex your foot as you lift the leg behind you. Flex the foot, no pointy toes. Yeah? Because we're not doing our traditional Pilates today. Okay, now we're just going to do more hip work. Up, extend, in and down. Quite often when we're working out, our hip flexors fatigue. And it's not always because they're too tight. Quite often it's actually just because we've got tired, we're not using our core anymore. If you're having any trouble with this, just keep it smaller. Yeah? This is actually working to strengthen those hips, those thighs and those knees. Okay, just keep it going. Last time. Now through your feet, push and pull through one foot then the other. Push and pull through one foot the other. Hands on the waist, shoulders back, chest up. Push and pull. As you go up, try and let your toes splay right out. Keep your chin to chest. try and squeeze between your shoulder blades. Then come up both feet and down. Up on both feet and down. If you're struggling this morning, fingertips on the wall. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, just rotate your ankle one way, back the other. Other foot. Now before I take you to the floor, we're going to do lots of stuff on the floor today, I want to do a clock lunge. Now on a clock lunge, it's 4 movements on one leg. So let me just show you. Join in when you're feeling confident. You leave with the heel, you step forward. You step slightly out to the diagonal. You do a big step out to the side, and then you do 1 back. Now look, I'm doing, keep going. So when you've got it, keep going and keep doing 4 on each side for me. Now depending on how you feel, if you're struggling for any reason, so you take tiny steps. If you're feeling good, you take huge steps. And the emphasis I really want, for those of you who are feeling good, if you're not, keep it small. If you're feeling good, so we're going deep, but it's this one. I want right down as far as you can go. But that's only if you're feeling good. If you're feeling not so mobile today, don't be down. Okay? I'm just going to keep that going. So forward, corner, deep as you can, and back. Good girls. Forward, corner, really deep if possible, and back. Last time each side. So forward, corner, deep, and back. Last time. Forward, corner, deep, and back. Okay, stand up. You're good? We're going to start rolling down. Make sure you've got all your equipment ready. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Take a big breath in. Now look, when I do this, I don't just roll forward. Watch. I chinch my chest. Can you see I'm almost putting my ribs into my body? And then I roll. And then I come back up. So watch that bit again. Chin towards chest, ribs in. So I'm rolling all the way into my body. We're not going too low to start, and anyone that's in distress and can't get lower than a certain point, obviously don't, it's fine. Just go to where you're comfortable, and then I'll put you on the floor when we're a bit more ready. Those of you can though, we're taking a big breath in, tucking our chin towards our chest, we're slowly exhaling down, we're taking a big breath in at the bottom, and we're slowly coming back up. Yeah, so remember, if you're in distress today, you just go to where you can, and then when we get down onto the floor, I'll give you a different transition. Keep it going. Right, now I'm going to take it down. Hopefully you can roll it down, walk it out with straight arms and legs. If not, just bend your knees and do it. Come down anyhow that you can safely. I'm coming down, I'm walking out. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now I'm just holding a plank either here or on my knees, and if your wrist can take it, you'd be on your forearms. What I want you to concentrate on the most is centering your body. I don't want you to brace your entire body, I want you to just center. Okay, so you take the pressure away from the arms, away from the feet. You're just literally thinking about your zip being done up, and you're breathing into your nose and out your mouth. Just hold it for me. Keep breathing, hold it. Remember what I said, knees down or forearms is okay, strong. And then when you're ready, relax your feet, sit back, release your shoulders, sit down nice and deep, release the wrist one way, release the wrist back the other. And then when you're ready, you're just going to do a little angled child's pose. Take the hands over to one side, keep your bum cheeks on your heels. Come back to the centre, going to worship. So the back of your hands is on the floor with your bum. Bring the hands back in front and angled child's pose to the other side. Okay, girls, when you're ready, I want you to come and lay flat down on the floor. Come and lay flat down, face down. I'm actually going to bring my, I never do this, but I'm going to bring my little plan with me because my scrambled eggs brain is just, I don't really know. So we're going to come down just to give myself some little hints what I plan to do with you. Okay, when we're laying down on our tummy, if you do have any problems with this, you know you can put your cushion under here if you had to. Because you've got a really, really curved back and sticky out bum. When you come and lay flat on the floor, it can be a little bit tricky, alright? Okay, so you're laying down. I'm talking to you, but you're gonna tuck your nose under and rest your forehead on the floor now. Yeah, good girls. My feet are flexed, my toes are tucked under. That will stop any cramp. It also gives you a low level butt squeeze, which normally helps most of you to engage your core. So keep your zip done up. We're going to do some shoulder upper back work. So those of you whose posture is a bit off, or you're very stressed, or you're working at a desk, or you're bent over a lot of the time, this is going to be fan-flipping-tastic. So my hands are out, look. If I was on the side, I'd be like, what would I be like? A trident, yeah? All know the Little Mermaid, her dad had a trident? Or perhaps you might like Aquaman. I'm a trident shape. Just hover your face off the floor or lightly have your forehead on the floor. Centre your body. Do your zip up away from the floor. Now what I'm going to ask you to do is your right arm, carefully, leave your chest on the floor, lift it. Lift up and come down. Keeping that 90-degree angle, lift up and come down. Squeeze between your shoulder blades. Try and pull your tummy away from the floor. And now do the same thing on the other side. Just squeeze. I'm not lifting one side of my chest off the floor. I'm just squeezing between my shoulder blades. And then I'm going to do 2 on the right. And then 2 on the left. Then I'm going to do 4 singles. Squeeze, nice and slow. When I put my hand down, it's really light. And then I'm going to try and do both arms. Are you ready? So 4, slowly lower. 3, slowly lower. Try not to push anything into the floor. 2. And 1. Now put your hands down next to your shoulders. Push yourself back into child's pose again, but leave your bum in the air. Release any pressure through your spine. The stretch should feel amazing. Wiggle through your shoulders if you want. And then come back down, come back down, come back down. I'm going to give you a couple of moves down here. Next move, keep your feet flexed, extend your arms, but look, don't stretch your shoulders out. Relax your shoulders down. Sarah, anybody else's back's a bit iffy, I want you to do this first version I'm going to show you. All of you do this with me, but some of you will stay here. Do your zip up, either rest your forehead on the floor or hover your face off, slowly. Exhale and lift one arm. As you exhale, make sure you zip up. Big breath in and exhale, other arm. If possible, try one leg and then the other. Just keep that going for me. So first of all, you're just extending one arm, the other arm, then one leg, then the other leg. That's it. You breathe in on your rest, you exhale as you extend your arm. Who's sitting up? Are we all right? Oh, Joan's just sorting someone out. I couldn't tell at first. Keep that going. Right, that shouldn't be causing you any pressure. Very lightly. Try and get used to not pushing your body into the floor. All right? And if lifting the leg is too much, just do the arms, one then the other. Okay, next challenge is take the opposite arm and leg up. Keep the foot flexed. If you can hover your face off the floor and lengthen your spine, fab. If you need to rest your forehead on the floor, that's also okay. Right, now you can carry on with that, but I've got a mean one. Are you ready? You join your feet together like frog's legs. You take your knees wide. Be warned, this is tricky. Yeah, and the movement will be so small. Keep your arms down. Can you lift your legs? Sarah, don't you dare do it with your back being iffy today. This is not this is a strong move. Now, when I'm doing this, I'm just gonna hover my face off. You can see I can hardly lift my legs. It's more important when I lift and try not to push my tummy down. Now, if you want to make it really bad, you lift one arm, then the other arm. While you're doing it, can you do it? Oh God, who's under your feet? All right, 4 more.
4, if it's too much for you. 3, and that's bad. Stay with the opposite arm and leg, but look at the floor. Who's peeping with that nice grinning face? When you've done your 8, whether you've done for frog's legs or the other one, and if you've got your trainers on, you would be definitely better to have your barefoots this morning. It's not the end of the world, but you would be better. Okay?
And then relax. Push yourself up, sit back and stretch. Look, keeping your bum up, release again.
You all right? Come up onto all fours. We're going to do thread the needle. We're going to do thread the needle. I'm going to give you the basic version first, and then I'm going to give you an advanced version, and you can choose. So, to start with, take your right arm, elbow to elbow, come in. Big breath in. Exhale, rotate. Big breath in, come in. Exhale, rotate a little further. If your wrist gets tired, just, you can, rest. Big breath in. And on the third one, let's see if we can extend. And then next one, bring it down. Extend. And then thread under and rest down. We're just going to do 5 on one side if our wrist is okay. Hold. 2, 3, and 4. Come back up. Big breath in. Exhale, rotate. Extend if you can. Big breath in. Exhale, thread, collapse down. Rest your ear down, bum in the air. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to ask you to do the same thing on the other side. Notice I started just elbow to elbow and just took it out a little bit. Then I did elbow to elbow, keeping it there, and just went a little bit further. On the third one, I decided to extend my arm and thread under my armpit. And rest my ear down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I'll do that a couple more times just to make sure it feels fabulous. Big breath in, exhale through, and rest down. Now I'm going to ask you to do one more, and I'm going to start coaching you on the trickier ones. We're going to start doing 5 on each side, unless your wrists don't like it. In that case, you stop at any point. So once you've done it, all I'm going to do is look, my holding arm, let's just get this leg out. Yeah. So right hand, I'm going to stick my left leg out. Ready? I'm going to go. Big breath in. Exhale. Oh my God. Big breath in. And exhale down. So all I've done, let me show you again. Instead of having both knees under themselves, the arm that stays still, that leg is out to the side. I'm coming, big breath in. I'm exhaling, rotating. Oh, I find that really hard. And then I'll take a big breath in, exhale, and I'll come down. And if you want to, here's an extra little whammy. Watch. Oh my God. I sit back. And then I come up. In. Exhale. Now either stay here, or if you want that extra bit, sit back. It depends if your body likes it. Now let me check you out. How are we doing? So the bent leg is still directly under the hip. The extended leg is out to the side of you. It's not behind you, it's right to the side of you. Literally sticking out the side of your body. You all okay? I hope you're okay. When you've done 5 on one side, we're just going to repeat on the other. So now, don't worry, remember, if you want to stay normal, yeah, just stay with this one. I'm doing different angles so you can see what I'm doing. Also, the 5 we're doing now, you're going to the level you want to do. So some of you are going great big moves, some of you are still doing baby moves. If you wanted to do the leg stick out, look, it's right out to the side of me. Yeah, I'm coming in. I'm exhaling, rotating. Oh, now this side's a lot harder for me. I don't know if you've noticed that for you guys. Then a big breath in, exhale, thread. I can leave my bum in the air, turn exactly how it was before. Or I can sit back. Oh my gosh. And then I come back up and come out. Yeah. Can you feel a difference? One side for me is a lot easier than the other, I'm not going to lie. Keep it going until you've done your 5 each side. And if you're confused, stay with the first position that you all know and love, okay? I'm not even sticking to my notes, do you know that? What a lunatic. I'm laughing at myself. Honestly, I put my notes down to can't remember and I'm not even using them. Oh well, never mind. When you've done your 5 and 5, so I know you're done, sit back into child's pose and relax. Yeah, so I know you're done. Oh, I think we're done. Okay, cool beans. Right, next one. Come and lay flat down on your tummy again. Come down. Tuck your toes under. Yeah? Right, VW. Remember how to do VW? I hope most of you do. Oh. Tuck your nose under. Flex your feet. Centre your body through your pelvis, through your zippy area. Extend your arms out into a V shape. We're going to do this with our little finger to the floor and our thumbs up. Okay? Are you ready? Either face down or hobble your face off. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, pull the arms down and big breath in, extend. Exhale, pull them down, lengthen away along the floor. You don't lift very high, by the way. Are you ready? And exhale, pull the shoulder blades back and down. Breathe in, extend. Now, I want you to keep going. Your little finger should be on the floor and your thumb should be looking at your ceiling. Look at my hands. Look at me. If that's not making sense, right? Not like that, like that. Literally, your hands are like that. Like that, not like that today. That's it. Good girls. We're just trying some different things. I want you to feel the difference. Those of you who don't normally do this with me, you won't know the difference, that's fine. Right, girls, when you're ready, we're going to do one arm and then the other. So I'm just stood so you can see me. And I pull. Back. Extend. And the other side. Pull back. And extend. Sarah, are you alright? What are you doing off the floor, Poppet? Are you okay? I was going to say, this is actually really good for you, by the way. I'm only standing up so I could show you different versions. You're hopefully on your tummy. If you're not on your tummy, guys, and you had to kneel and tuck your toes under, we could actually do that here. If we really needed to, that would work. Now go back to both arms. Extend. Yeah, exhale. So on the hard bit, we breathe in and lengthen. And I want you to now do single, single, and then a double. And I'd like you to do that once more. Ideally flat on your tummy, but if laying flat on your tummy is causing you too much distress, do it kneeling. You shouldn't be lifting your head up really high. You should be literally just flexing your spine, just lift slightly off the floor. Your elbows should be fairly low towards the body. And after you've done the next double, stop. Push yourself back up and push yourselves back into child's pose. You can have your bum really high and wiggle through, or you can have your bum low. You can even relax your feet now if you want. You choose, whatever you want. Okie doke, I want you to come onto your side and I want you to lay down with me. Come and lay down, tuck your arm under. Pull your ribs away, look, pull your ribs away from the floor. 90-degree angle with the legs. If you've got a cushion or anything, you can put it under your head instead if you want. Keep this bent here. Keep your hips facing me like headlights. When you're ready, I want you to just clam and lower, clam and lower. Start with a small clam. Keep the feet flexed. Fingertips forward if it helps you. If you're feeling good today, you're going to change this completely to hand on. You're going to push down with the hand and push away with the leg. Yeah, this is called MET, muscle energy technique, and it's quite hard, just dead slow. If you're not sure, you'll just keep doing a small move, not a big one, and down. A small move and down. If you can, you'll use the top hand to push away, but you'll push against it with your leg. And we'll all do 5 more. This is incredibly good for strengthening around your glutes and your hip. Do your 5, or did I say 4? I don't know. And then when you've done them, I need you to stop, bring your leg up in front and give it a little rub. I then ask you to sit up in the middle. I ask you to hug yourself, chin towards your chest, look down.
Then I'll ask you to exhale and sit tall and point and flex your feet. Then I'll ask you to hug your legs back in again. I'll ask you to come and lay down on the other side. Tuck your shoulder under. Bring your knees up. Cushion under your head if you want. But look at my hand. I can get my hand all the way under my ribs because I'm pushing my hips away and I've got my shoulder underneath me. That's important. Centre your hips to face me. Start with your small lift. Start with the small lift. Fingers forward if it helps you. You might need to wiggle around on a different side to get comfy. Try and do your zip up. Make sure your hips aren't rolling back. And then if you want to add that mini version, the hand goes on. It's like pushing against and the leg is pushing out. And we're going to do 10 in total from now. And it's really slow and controlled. Your job is to keep that zipper done up the whole time. Your legs are at a 90-degree angle. If you're in distress today though, do the gentle version. Although Met is incredibly good for injuries too. When you've done your 10, drop your leg in front, give it a good rubbing. Yeah, so I'll be down here, leg here, give it a good rub. Put the legs together and sit back up. I'll take a big breath in, I'd exhale, extend again. I'll point and flex my feet. And then I'll swish it back in and hug. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. If you've got your mini ball or even your cushion, you're going to place that in your lower back now. So those of you who've got the proper mini balls, you'll be much better off than I am with this little thing. Yeah? You could use your pod upside down if you wanted to. I am going to use pods more, but more when I've got my brain in gear. Okie doke, let me think what I want to do with this one. Okie doke, so all we're going to do, start off nice, and then I'm going to give you some mean stuff. So anyone who's in distress, you do the nice stuff, yeah? Anyone who's up for a challenge, you'll then do the advanced move with me. Okay, so what we do is you start tall. That mini ball's right in my lower back. If not, you can even use your cushion and shove it in there, all right? Relax your shoulders, do up your zippy area, relax your legs and just dip onto the ball and sit tall. Tuck your pubic bone in, dip onto your ball and sit up now. While I'm dipping, look at me a minute, here, this bit is tight, it's drawn in, it's not bulging out. So I sit into a C shape and then I uncurl and sit tall. So I sit into a C shape, and if your sit bones don't like it, even sit on your cushion if you need to, if you've got bony botties. You got it? Yeah? Now if that feels good, I'm going to add an arch your arm to one side with a little twist. Keeping that little ball nestling in my lower back. Are you okay? Yeah, we alright? Or your cushion? Don't go too far. In fact, this move, where it's the hardest is there. Because this has got to draw in to keep you stable and then curl up, yeah? Keep it going for me, nice and smooth, you look great. Okay, now we mix it up. So we do one in the middle, one arch your arm side, one in the middle, one arch your arm side. You good with that? Keep it going for me. Now, we're going to do something very, very slightly different. We're going to take our arms out to the side and dip down. And then we're going to twist. Oh, don't do that if your back is in distress today. Not that it will give you a bad back, but it's really hard. And then out to the side. And come up. Relax your shoulders down. I would hold my thumbs back to the back. Yeah, and my little finger forward on this one. So I've got a lot of engagement through my upper back as well. Oh my gosh. You don't have to do that, it's a hard one. See how you feel? One more middle, one more side, one more middle, one more side. And when you stop, I want you to stop and hug your legs, chin towards your chest, just so I know it's done. Okay, ready? Good girls. Now, I want you to now roll back slightly into that position, preferably with that little ball under your back, or a cushion or a towel. because now I'm doing the mean bit. I want you to keep one leg bent and I want you to extend the other leg. I want you to push against that leg here, push hard, and I want that leg to flutter and take the other arm out. Oh my God, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Hug it in. You're gonna do that leg 3 times. So look, I dip down, my zip is done up, I push against that leg, the forces into the floor, push, and then I flex and I go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up and hug. So the challenge there, your core muscles should be going, oh my God, what the hell's happened to me? And you're really strengthening through your thighs, supporting your hip flexion and knee. Last time, lean back on that ball, push, engage, and pull. So I'm out. 10, look, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug in. If you are struggling, it's just too much for you, what you do instead is you hug around that knee, sit up tall, and then just pulse the leg. Yeah, so that's your option. Ready for the other side? Lean back, engage your core, push, so your foot's in the floor, push, flex, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, really push, 4, 3, 2, hug. Go again, 10, 9, 8, 7, feel it? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, do it in your own time if you won't with me. Hug. I'm just speeding up to this all the time. Last time. 10, 9, 8, 7, push, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug. Last move, lay down. Put your mini ball or your pod upside down, so the flat side would be on your lower back, yeah, or your cushion. If you're on the mini ball or the pod, this is going to be really hard. Take one leggy up, oh God. Slowly tap down and come back up. Now flex your foot and do it. Slowly tap down, come up, keep your ribs in, keep your shoulders relaxed, just get used to it. Do once more, put that foot down. Lift the other leg, tap that down slowly for 5. Use your core muscles for 4. Keep your foot pushed into the floor and the holding leg. Just 2 more, ribs is in. Flex the foot, keep your ribs in. Drop your zip. And 1. Right, you ready for the tricky bit? Both legs up over the body. You can do it here, but I'm finding that really challenging this morning, so I'm going to keep my arms down. Flex your feet, slowly tap down 1. Oh, slowly tap down the other. Are you okay? I still want you to centre yourself through your pelvis, but if you're really wobbly, you'll be centering through your shoulders too, yeah? So I'm trying to keep the back of my pelvis steady by using my core. I'm trying to keep my shoulders steady. If you're feeling really steady, you take your, oh God. You take your arms up. I can just about do it. I've started with my legs slightly more over my body. And if you felt really good, it's opposite arm and leg. Wobbling is not bad, by the way, it's good because your muscles are having to work to keep you there so you don't fall off. Okay? 4 more. Even if you were just flat on the floor, it's a lovely challenging move, so just take your time. Use those core muscles zipped up. And then when you've finished your 4, legs back over the body, remove your ball, cushion, block, pod, whatever. Hug your legs into your body, grab hold of your ankles, take your knees nice and wide, and just relax into the floor. Those of you like it, rotate your ankles one way, rotate your ankles the other. Now hold the inside of your knees and see if you can open your feet as wide as your knees. Yeah, this is my worst move, but that means I need to do it. I'm really tight in my groin and that is awful. Breathe, and then if you are ready for more, slide your hands to your inner thighs and straighten the legs. This time you have got pointy toes. So either here, here, or here, yeah? But hopefully you've developed the move. And breathe. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. If you're able, roll yourself up. If you're able, if not, just get up. Push yourself over and slowly roll to stand and relax your shoulders back and down. There you go. Relax your shoulders back and down and come back to me, please. Catch up crew, let me know how you get on.